Today we can discuss the nomenclature. Last class we discussed the very basic things regarding nomenclature. Today a little more details. So here you can see three examples, three branched chain hydrocarbons. In the first case, you look the first case CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH3. Here there are 5 carbon atoms in the longest chain. You can identify a longest chain which contains 5 carbon atoms. And here in the second carbon atom has CH3 group, and in the fourth carbon atom has CH3 group. If you number from this side or from this side, you will get the same numbers for the carbon atom carrying substituents 2 and 4. If you start from here, 2, 3, 4, 2 and 4. So in this compound you can number it from this side or from this side. So what is the name of the compound? In second carbon atom methyl group, fourth carbon atom also a methyl group. So you have to write 2, 4 hyphen dimethyl as it is given here. 2, 4 hyphen dimethyl pentane, 5 carbon atom, therefore pentane. 2, 4 dimethyl pentane. That is the name of this compound. When you come to the next compound, CH3C, CH3, CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH3. Sorry, CH, CH3, CH3, okay. So in this compound, here there is a CH3 group, and in the second carbon atom, there are 2 CH3 groups. Here you have to number from this side. Why? Because there are 2 substituents in the second carbon atom. So when we apply lowest sum rule, 2 plus 2, 4, plus 4, 8, you will get 8. And if you start numbering from this side, what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only one substituent in the second carbon atom. 2 plus, here 2 substituents. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10. So when you start numbering from this side, the sum is 10, and if you start numbering from this side, the sum is 8. So which is preferred? This one is preferred. Numbering from this side is preferred. So the name, total 3 methyl groups are substituted in second and fourth carbon atom. So 2, 2, 4 trimethyl pentane. 2, 2, 4 trimethyl pentane. I'll go to the third one. Here substituent here is ethyl group, and here 2 methyl groups are substituted. So here there is no confusion. You have to start numbering from this side. What is the reason? 1, 2, 3. Third carbon atom itself there is a substituent, but if you start from here 1, 2, 3, third carbon atom there is no substituent. So you have to start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 3 ethyl, 4, 4 dimethyl heptane. 1, 2, 3, 3 ethyl, 4, 4 dimethyl heptane. So ethyl is first. The reason alphabetically first. You have to write the alphabetically first. So ethyl, you have to write the name of the substituent ethyl first. So 3 ethyl, 4, 4 dimethyl heptane. Now the next one. Here, in the case of more substituents, if the 2 substituents are found in equivalent positions, the lower number is given to the one coming first in the alphabetical order. If the 2 substituents are in equivalent position, for example, here you can see ethyl in the third carbon atom, methyl, if you start numbering from this side 1, 2, 3, also in the third carbon atom. So from which side you have to start numbering? From this side or from this side? In such a case, you have to give preference to the substituent which is alphabetically first. What is the name of this substituent? Ethyl. It is the name of this substituent CH3 methyl. So when you compare ethyl and methyl, ethyl is alphabetically first. So you have to start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3. 3 ethyl, 4, 5, 6, 6 methyl octane. 3 ethyl, 6 methyl octane. In case of very long branched alkyl groups or substituents, you can follow the rules for the naming of an alkane. But here there is a condition, that is the carbon atom which is attached to the longest chain or which is connected to the longest chain should get number 1. That is a condition. The branched alkyl groups can be named by following the above mentioned procedure. That means all the rules for the nomenclature of alkanes are applicable. But the carbon atom of the branch that attaches to the root alkane is number 1 as given below. This is an example. Here it is a branch. Here you can see in this branch there are substituents. A CH3 group is attached to this CH2, to this CH another CH3 group is attached. Always this carbon atom which is connected to, or when we attach it to the long chain, it is the first carbon atom or which is connected to the long chain or root alkane. So it will get number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. The substituent methyl groups are attached to the first carbon atom and to the third carbon atom. So name of the substituent for carbon atom, it is a butyl group, but there are 2 substituents in the first and third. So we can write it as 1,3-dimethyl-butane. 1,3-dimethyl-butane. That is the name of the substituent. Here we can see examples for such a number of for such compounds. Here you can see in this compound, we can consider it as a substituent or we can consider it as a substituent. Here also there are 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. But here, when there is such 2 possibilities, you have to select the part with more substituent as the part of long chain. The part with more substituent as the part of long chain. So here 2 substituents, 2 methyl groups are substituted here. Here only 1 substituent, 1 ethyl groups are substituted. So you have to consider it as the part of the long chain of hydrocarbon or root alkane. When you number 1, 2, 3, in the third carbon atom 2 methyl groups, 4, 5. Fifth carbon atom the substituent, and there is no other substituent here. So first you have to name this substituent. Total how many? 4 carbon atoms. So it is a butyl substituent. But in this butyl substituent, in the second carbon atom, an ethyl group is attached. So 2-ethyl butyl, that is the name of the substituent. 2-ethyl butyl. Here 3,3-dimethyl. So methyl, ethyl, butyl. Ethyl is alphabetically first. So what you have to write? 5, fifth carbon. 5, 2-ethyl butyl, 3,3-dimethyl decane, 10 carbon atom. Therefore, 5, 2-ethyl butyl, 3,3-dimethyl decane. Go to the next example. Here 2 substituents you can see here as CH3 twice. Here CH3, CH, CH2, CH3. So here there are 3 carbon atoms and the middle carbon atom is joined to the root alkane or long chain. This group, in the classical concept, this group is known as isopropyl group. Isopropyl group. Or we can name it as 1-methyl ethyl. That is another name of this group. And this one, here you can see the second carbon atom is, actually the second carbon atom is attached to the root alkane or long chain of alkanes. But since it is attached, we have to consider it as a substituent, a methyl group in the first carbon. So we can name this as a propyl, but there is a substituent in the first carbon, therefore 1-methyl propyl. But in the classical concept, it is secondary butyl group. Secondary butyl group. That classical names are also accepted by UPSC when you write the names of the substituents. So here it is secondary butyl group isopropyl, B and P, which is alphabetically first butyl group. So what is the name of the compound? 5-secondary butyl 4-isopropyl decane. 5-secondary butyl 4-isopropyl decane. And it is the third example. Here 1, 2, 3, only 3 carbon atoms. Even though it is branched, the number of carbon atoms are less. So you have to consider it as the substituent. Where is the substituent in the second carbon atom? 2 methyl groups are substituted. So what is the name of the substituent? It is a propyl group, but in which 2 substituents. So 2,2-dimethyl propyl. 2,2-dimethyl propyl. 2,2-dimethyl propyl. So 5, the fifth carbon atom. So 5, 2,2-dimethyl propyl, no 9. 9 carbon atom. Therefore 2,2-dimethyl propyl, no 9. Now the nomenclature of cyclic compounds. Here each corner represents, this bond line structure, each corner represents a carbon atom. There are total 5 carbon atoms. So the word root is pent. Since it is a cyclic compound, you have to add cyclo before the word root, pent. So cyclopent, since there is only single bonds, you can add ANE, cyclopentane. Here it is in this hexagon 2 groups are attached. This hexagon, since there are 6 carbon atoms, we can write it as cyclohexane. It is cyclohexane. But in the cyclohexane, a methyl group is attached, also a propyl group. 1, 2, 3. A propyl group is attached. Methyl group and propyl groups are attached. So here, when you number the carbon atoms, you have to consider the alphabetical order of substituents. When you consider methyl and propyl, which is alphabetically first, methyl is alphabetically first, so methyl will get number 1. Here 1 is given, 2, 3, propyl 3. So what is the name of the compound? 1-methyl 3-propyl cyclohexane. 1-methyl 3-propyl cyclohexane. And here it is methyl group, but it is ethyl group. It is methyl group, it is ethyl group. Alphabetically ethyl is first, but even then here number 1 is given. Why? Because in this carbon atom 2 substituents are present. 2 substituents are present. So when we apply lowest sum rule, it should get the minimum number. So we have to give 1 here, 2, 3. So what is the name? 3-ethyl 1,1-dimethyl cyclohexane. 3-ethyl 1,1-dimethyl cyclohexane. Now, nomenclature of organic compound having functional group or groups. There are many functional groups. Halo, chlorobromoido, fluoro. Then nitro, NO2. Alcoholic group, OH. Ether, divalent oxygen or alkoxy substituent. Aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids. So many functional groups are there. Amines. So now we have to discuss nomenclature of these organic compounds containing functional groups. Here also you have to select the longest chain of carbon atoms containing the functional group. When you select the longest chain, that should contain the functional group. That is important. And when you number the carbon atoms, it is numbered in such a way that the functional group carrying carbon atoms should get minimum number or the lowest possible number. That is a condition. Suppose in a compound there are two or more different types of functional groups. Polyfunctional organic compounds. Two or more different types of functions. In such cases, we have to select a principal functional group. And that principal functional group, a compound will be named as a compound based on that principal functional group. Now the problem, how will you select the principal functional group? IUPAC is given a certain order of preference for selecting a principal functional group. That is given here. Priority for some functional group. COH is getting more priority. Then SO3H, then COOR, ethereal group. COCl, acid chloride, CONH2 amide, CN cyanide, CHO aldehyde, CO ketone, OH alcohol, NH2 amine, then comes double bond, then comes triple bond. The halo, nitro, alkoxy, such groups are considered as substituents. Always they are considered as substituents. So no need to represent them here. Okay. Now the nomenclature of alkenes. When you name alkenes, the numbering should be in such a way to get a minimum number to the carbon atoms joined by double bond. Here you can see double bond is present here. So you have to start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon atom word root pent. And it is alkene, ENE. You have to add ENE, pentene. But where is the double bond? That also you have to mention. It is attached to the first carbon atom. So pent 1E. That is the name of the compound. Pent 1-ene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pent 1-ene is the name of the compound. Now see the second one. CH3, CH, 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 double bond, CH, CH2, CH3. Here in this CH, a CH2, CH3 is attached. In this CH, a CH3 is attached. So here double bond is here, but you can see two substituents here. But if you start numbering from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, the carbon atom carrying double bond will get number 4. But if you start numbering from this side, 1, 2, 3, it will get number 3. So which are to be selected, numbering from this side. I just stopped here. Why? You have to select the longest chain. If you select this, only one carbon atom. If you select this chain, then 2 more carbon atoms. So you have to select this chain. So it is 7, it is 8. So which are the substituents? In the 6th carbon atom, methyl group, and in the 5th carbon atom, a CH3 group. 5th carbon atom, a methyl group. 6th carbon atom also a methyl group. But you cannot start numbering from this side. Why? Here double bond will get preference over the alkyl substituents. So what is the name? 5,6-dimethyl oct-3. 5,6-dimethyl oct-3 ene. Now alkynes, nomenclature of alkynes. Nomenclature of alkynes follow all the rules of the nomenclature of alkenes. So can you name this compound? C3CH2, C triple bond, CH3. So here there is a mistake, C triple bond, CH. Only CH is required. Here only CH is required. There is a mistake. Okay, CH3. Now it is correct. So here, what is the name of the compound? Pend. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So which is provided from this side. 1, 2. Pend to ine. Y-N-E. Pend to ine. Y-N-E. That is the name of this compound. This alkyne. Here we can see the nomenclature of some compounds. Here, bond line structure is given. CH3 in this side, CH3 is present. Here, 2 valencies are satisfied, remaining by hydrogen. CH2, 1, 2, 3 valencies are satisfied, remaining CH. Here 1, 2, 3, here also CH, here CH2. 3 plus 1, all the valencies are satisfied. So here C, here 3 valencies satisfied, so CH. A triple bond and a double bond are present. If double bond and triple bond are equivalent, are in equivalent position, double bond will get preference, but otherwise you have to follow lowest sum rule. So you have to give number 1 to this carbon atom, 2, 3, 4. Fourth carbon atom carrying double bond, 5, 6, 7. So the word root is hept. Hept 4 in 1 I. Hept 4 in 1 I. That is the name of this compound. Hept 4 in 1 I. Now some examples are given here. Give the IUPAC names of the following compounds. CH3, CH2, CH2C, CH3, C2H5, CH2C, CH3 double bond, CH2. So here there is nothing to think. Since the double bond is present here, you have to start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 carbon atoms, so hept. The first carbon atom double bond, hept 1 ene. And which are the substituents? Here a methyl group, here also a methyl group, this an ethyl group. So you have to write ethyl first, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ethyl, 2, 3 dimethyl, hept 1 ene. 4 ethyl, 2, 3 dimethyl, hept 1 ene. That is the name of the compound. And here the triple bond. So start numbering from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the third carbon atom methyl group. So 3 methyl, but 1 9. 3 methyl, but 1 9. Here can see Cl group is here, CH double bond CH. This is a substituent, phenyl group. So we can start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3. 3 chloro, alphabetically chloro is first. 3 chloro, 1 phenyl, propane. 3 chloro, 1 phenyl, propane. Here CH3, CH double bond, CH single bond, CH2Br. If you start numbering from this side, 1, 2. If you start numbering from this side, 1, 2. So here you have a substituent also. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 1. So what is the name of this compound? 1 bromo, but 2 ene. 1 bromo, but 2 ene. And in this case, you can see here there is a double bond, here also double bond. Since there is a substituent here, start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the name? 2-chloro, 2-chloro-but-1,3-diene. 2-chloro-but-1,3-diene. Diene. 2 double bond. Diene. 2-chloro-but-1,3-diene. And here CH2 double bond CH, CH2 CH3, CCl double bond CH2. There is a double bond here, also a double bond. So in order to get minimum numbers, to substitute and start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here 2-chloro-3-ethyl pent 1,4-diene. Pent 1,4-diene. And the seventh compound, here is the triple bond. Start numbering from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2 in the second carbon atom, double bond. So hept2-ine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oct2-ine. There are 8 carbon atoms, so oct2-ine. There is a substituent in the fifth carbon atom. What is the substituent? 1, 2, 3. A propyl group. 5-propyl oct2-ine. So these are the answers. 5-propyl oct2-ine. So all the answers are given here. 3-methyl but-1-ine, 3-chloro, 1-phenyl prop-1-ene, 1-bromo-but-2-ene, 2-chloro-buta-1,3-diene, 2-chloro-3-ethyl penta-1,4-diene, 5-propyl oct2-ine. So here 2-chloro-buta-1,3-diene. Don't say but-1,3-diene. Here buta-1,3-diene. Similarly here, so the name is butadiene. So buta-1,3-diene. Similarly here also 2-chloro-3-ethyl penta-1,4-diene. Now the substituent chloro, bromo, iodine, nitro compounds. Here you have to follow the rules of the side chain. For example, how can you name this compound? This compound 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms. But we have to start numbering from this side in order to get the substituents minimum number. 1, 2, 3. 2-chloro, 3-bromo. 4, 5, 6. Hexane. In the alphabetical order. Therefore, 3-bromo, 2-chlorohexane. That is the name of the compound. 3-bromo, 2-chlorohexane. Bromo is first alphabetically. And here CH3, C, NO2, Cl, CH2, CH, Br, CH2, CH2, CH3. Here nitro group, chloro group, bromo group. Alphabetically bromo is first. From which side you have to start number? This side. There is no confusion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is heptane. 4-bromo, 2-chloro, 2-nitro. 4-bromo, 2-chloro, 2-nitro, heptane. And this is CCl3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Start numbering from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1 trichloro butane. 1, 1, 1 trichloro butane. Now the nomenclature of alcohols. Alcohols named as alkanol. Alkane, terminal E is replaced by oil. Alkanol. Here you can see an alcohol. CH3, CH2, CH2, CHOH, CH3. When you number the carbon atom, the function group should get the minimum number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentan-2-ol. Pentan-2-ol. 5 carbon atoms. So pent, alkane, pentane, terminal E is replaced by ol. Pentanol. Where is the position of OH group? In the second carbon atom. So pentan-2-ol. Here there is a double bond here, OH group here. OH group will get preference over double bond. So start numbering from this side. This carbon will get number 1, 2, 3. So what is the name? It is prop 2 in 1 ol. Prop 2 in 1 ol. And here 1, 2, 3 in the third carbon atom OH group. 4, 5, 6 carbon atom, not 2, CH3. Here, if you start numbering from this side, it will get number 2. But if you start numbering from this side, it will get number 3. But have to give preference to the function group OH. So start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 nitro hept 3 heptan 3ol. 6 nitro heptan 3ol. And in this compound, CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH, 3 OH groups are substituted. 1, 2, 3. You can start numbering from this side or from this side. 1, 2, 3. So it is, prop is the word root, alkane, propan. Propan, 1, 2, 3 triol. Propan, 1, 2, 3 triol. Here propane itself is used. Propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Propan triol. We will not say in that way. Propane triol. That is correct. So propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Now ethers. Ethers are named as alkoxide. Alkoxy alkenes. Ethers are named as alkoxy alkenes. The longest chain will be the alkene part and the lower one will be the alkoxy part. Okay, here you can see an example, CH3, CH2O, CH2, CH2, CH3. Here 3 carbon atoms, here 2 carbon atoms. So how to select it as the alkane part. Propane. In propane, OCH2, CH3 group is substituted. Ethoxy group is substituted. And that's substituted here in the first carbon atom. 1, 2, 3. So 1-ethoxy propane, that is the name of this compound. 1-ethoxy propane. Here CH3, CHCl, CH2, CH, CH2, CH3, OCH3. How to select the longest chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the longest chain containing 6 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, third carbon atom, an OCH3 group. 4, 5, fifth carbon atom chloro. If you start numbering from this side, 1, 2, second carbon atom itself getting a substituent. So you have to start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 chloro, 4 methoxy hexane. 2 chloro, 4 methoxy hexane. And here CH3, CHO, CH2, CH3, CH2, CHOH, CH3. Here OH group will get preference. So start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And an ethoxy group is substituted in the fourth carbon atom. So 4-ethoxy pentan 2ol. 4-ethoxy pentan 2ol is the name. I think it is enough for today, and we can continue the nomenclature in the next class. Okay.